What is up, everybody? Back with another top 20 song list, and this time it's going to be Ted Nugent. Amazing guitar player, definitely one of my all-time favorites. So many great songs and albums to go through and pick from here, so pretty difficult to narrow it down to 20, but I've got mine ready to go. And if you're one of those people that thinks Ted Nugent only has 2 good songs, I definitely recommend you go through and check these out that I'm about to list, because there is a lot of great stuff. I'll give some honorable mentions at the end as usual as well. So, might as well get started here at number 20. Gonna go with Snake Charmer from the State of Shock album, 1979. Great song, awesome riff, awesome solo. Charlie Hunt on vocals sounds great. That's something about Ted as well. He's always got a great singer alongside of him. Charlie Hunt, Brian Howe, Derek St. Holmes. Ted himself has a good voice, so always good vocals on Ted Nugent's material. Number 19, gonna go with Love Grenade from the 2007 album, Love Grenade. Great opening riff, got that cool slide guitar going, just overall great heavy song, awesome stuff. Number 18, Yank Me Crank Me from the Double Live Gonzo album, 1978. This one is a great bluesy hard rock song, was not previously on any studio album, so made its first appearance on Double Live Gonzo. Killer song. Got my list right here if you're looking or wondering what I'm looking at here, but number 17, Raw Dogs and Warhogs from the Crave Man album, 2002. Really awesome song, underrated stuff, killer riff, great solos throughout the song. Number 16, Heads Will Roll from the Intensities in 10 Cities live album, 1981. Pretty cool here. This album is entirely made up of new stuff, but it's a live album, so none of these songs appeared on a studio album before this, but Heads Will Roll, definitely my favorite song on that one. Number 15, Death by Misadventure from the Cat Scratch Fever album, 1977. Amazing riff, amazing solo, great stuff. Death by Misadventure. Number 14, Motor City Madhouse from the self-titled debut album. Killer song. This is the only one Ted sings on the debut. Great stuff. Number 13, Sweet Sally from Cat Scratch Fever. Another great, awesome riff. Ted sings this one as well. Killer stuff. Number 12, Scream Dream title track. That album is really good and kind of underrated. Definitely think it's one of Ted's best, and this song here, title track, one of the best on the album. Number 11, Turn It Up from the Free For All album, 1976. Very high, fast-paced song. This song is fantastic. Great shredding guitar throughout. This album, very cool as well. It's got Meatloaf singing some of the songs, which I'll get to a bit more later. But awesome album. So we're in the top 10 now. We're going to go with Flesh and Blood from the Scream Dream album, 1980 again. This is another really cool, underrated one. Ted sings it. Pretty interesting, cool vocals on this song. Check that one out if you're not familiar. Number 9, Just What the Doctor Ordered from the self-titled debut. Derek St. Holmes sounds amazing on it. Killer riff, killer solo, great song. Number 8, Dog Eat Dog. This one, another fantastic riff from the Free For All album. Derek St. Holmes sings this one. Definitely one of the best songs on that album. Number 7, I'm going to go with Cat Scratch Fever. Yes, it's one of his most popular songs. Very played, one of the most played songs by Ted on rock radio and stuff. But just because it's played a lot doesn't mean, it's not good. Just, I understand if people are tired of it by now, but it is still a great song regardless. Number 6, Need You Bad from the Weekend Warriors album. Amazing stuff, the opening song on that album. This is the first one with Charlie Hunt on vocals. Really cool guitar solo in the song as well. Great harmonization, dual guitar thing with him and Charlie. You can look up a cool live video of that from 1978 on YouTube. Number 5, Smokescreen, another one from the Weekend Warriors album. Amazing riff, amazing solo. Definitely one of Ted's best songs. Number 4, Stormtroopin' from the self-titled debut. This one is actually sung by Cliff Davies, the drummer, the only song that he sang when he was with Ted Nugent. He was on every Ted Nugent album from the debut up through Intensities in 10 Cities in 81, but the vocals on it are great, the guitar solo is great, the riff is great, everything about it is great. Number 3, gonna go with Writing on the Wall from Free For All. This one is an amazing, underrated song. The riff is killer, solo is great. This one actually has Meatloaf doing the singing, and he sounds fantastic as well. So definitely look this song up if you don't know it. Number 2, gonna go with Hard as Nails, another killer, underrated, heavy, hard rockin' song from Scream Dream. The riff is amazing, the solo is great as well. And number 1 has got to be Stranglehold. I've said this in multiple videos in the past. I think this is like the greatest rock song of all time. It's everything you want. Killer opening riff, killer bass from Rob Grange. Cliff Davies on the drums is amazing. Derek St. Holmes kills it on the vocals, and Ted's guitar solo in that song is legendary. So that does wrap up the top 20, and I've got some honorable mentions I'll run through real quick as well. Tied Up in Love, very close to making it from the Penetrator album, 1984. Brian Howe on vocals, sounds great on that song. Wrong Side of Town from the 1995 album. What's that album called? I'm forgetting what it's called. 1995 is, I don't know. It'll come to me later. But yeah, Wrong Side of Town is great. Wang Dang Sweet Poon Tang from the Cat Scratch Fever album. Terminus El Dorado is awesome from Scream Dream. Fun Lover is a fantastic 80s era, late 80s era glam metal nuge type song from the If You Can't Lick 'Em album, 1988. Cluster Funky from Crave Man, 2002. Fred Bear, another one from the 95 album. What is that album called? I'm just having a brain fart right there. Paralyzed from State of Shock, 1979. Satisfied, another great one. Good and Ready from the Nugent album. And Wango Tango, pretty close to making it as well. And yeah, so that does wrap up my ranking of Ted Nugent's albums and the 95 album Spirit of the Wild. Yeah, I don't know why I couldn't think of that. But yeah, so that wraps up my top 20 songs by Ted. And as usual, give me your favorites by him as well. Top 10, top 20, whatever you want to do. Let me know what you thought. And until next time, thank you for watching.